Good evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, May the 17th, 2022. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, we'll bring you highlights from the Tullahoma High School graduation and update viewers on the Tullahoma City Schools Summer Feeding Program. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
I am tremendously blessed to be living at Parkview and very happy to be part of a loving and caring community.
Best thing you can say is this really a great place to live? That's all there is to it, no doubt about that.
It's your home. You just do what you would if you were at your private home. You know, we love it. It's great.
It's just like having a whole neighborhood around you, and it's fun.
It's just a great place to live.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tullahoma High School held its 2022 commencement ceremony on Friday night. Through a partnership with LightTube, we had live coverage on Charter Channel 193 and on our social media pages with a live stream. The live stream is available to watch anytime on our YouTube and Facebook pages, and we will be replaying on television for the next month. Here is a clip of THS Principal Jason Quick addressing the class of 2022.
Typically, at the end of a school year, many in education view the following school year as simply moving on to the next chapter. However, at this special time in the life of Tullahoma High School, as we are celebrating our 100th graduating class, I believe we're in a different place. In 1922, a special and courageous group of young men and women began writing the first chapter in the book we know as Tullahoma High School. They began in a small room with nothing more than hopes and dreams that their school could go on to do great things in the life of the community, the state, and the nation. Over the next 98 years, other senior classes have written their own chapter and have elevated the standard of excellence for future classes through their extraordinary achievements and accomplishments. So where does this leave the class of 2022? That's you guys. Well, as we all know, the greatest book always have an inspiring first chapter to capture the reader's interest and inspire them to continue the journey. I believe the class of 1922 did just that. And in the words of a famous author, James Patterson, at the end, something has to propel you into the next chapter, in my estimation. And I believe many in the audience tonight will agree with me. Each graduating class has ended their chapter with all of us anxious and excited to see what's next. So let's go back to my earlier comment that I believe we are in a different place now than at any other time in our school's illustrious history. As we celebrate our centennial commencement tonight, I believe the class of 2022 has written the final chapter in the book entitled THS Wildcats, The First 100 Years. You have closed the book on the first 100 years. And as evidenced in the many of the greatest books ever written, the best was saved for last. And you sure did that. Seniors, for 2 years now, you have consistently heard me express to you the importance of character, integrity, scholarship, and leadership. And I see Joe Duncan back there laughing at me. Joe, I'm not going to talk about those again tonight, sir. Tonight, I'm not going to readdress those. If you has amazingly demonstrated these values day in and day out to our entire community. As your principal, I've never grown tired of receiving compliments from around the state for how impressed people are as a result of an encounter with you that happens everywhere I go. So I remember upon arriving in my new role at THS in 2020, several in the community in these stands made the same comment to me about your graduating class. There's just something special about that group. And we hear that all the time. Standing before you tonight, I wholeheartedly agree with that statement, as I have had a front row seat to watch you for the last 2 years. Never in my life have I witnessed such a special group of young people have the incredible impact on this community as you have. So, as I view tonight as the end of the book for the first 100 years of THS, who can argue with how the last chapter, entitled The Class of 2022, has left us on the edge of our seats and created so many memorable moments that our community will speak about forever? Now, we all anxiously await the next book of Wildcat history to come out so we can pick up where you left off. In closing, everyone here has their own answer to what makes the class of 2022 so special. For some, it could be their incredible academic performance, yours. For others, they may say it's because of another stellar year for our THS band program. And I know many who claim it's because of a historic victory in Chattanooga in December 4th, 2021. All of these and many other reasons are on my list for what makes the class of 2022 special. Yet I have a personal reason that tops my list. You see, 2 years ago, I made the decision to uproot my family and come back to my hometown. While this decision affected my entire family, its most profound impact was on my son, who was very comfortable in his current school, had a long-time circle of friends, and was enjoying life on our small 10-acre farm. Agreeing to leave all that he loved was difficult for him, yet he sacrificed himself to allow me to follow my dream. I promised him this was the right choice, and he would grow to love our school, our community, and he would create some amazing friendships, which he has definitely done. Not too long ago, he and I were enjoying a lazy ride on a country road, and I asked him where he considers his hometown. Proudly and without hesitation, he said, "Dad, it's Tullahoma." Class of 2022, that's what makes you special to me. Thank you for all that you've done to allow me to keep my promise to my son. Love you, bub.
After the break, we will hear from Tullahoma Virtual Academy Principal Greg English. We'll be right back.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. At Friday night's graduation ceremony, Tullahoma Virtual Academy's Principal Greg English spoke to the assembly.
Good evening. Congratulations. Graduates, THS graduates, Mr. Quick, thank you for graciously sharing this ceremony with Tullahoma Virtual Academy. I'm Greg English. I'm the director of Tullahoma Virtual Academy. It's been a year. We began the work of building Tullahoma Virtual Academy in April of last year. At that time, this new school had no name, no curriculum, no teachers, no students. We had no home, no furniture. So we went to work. It's truly been an incredible experience to watch the vision of Tullahoma Virtual Academy become a reality. I am forever grateful to Dr. Stevens and our Tullahoma School Board for recognizing the need for this learning model, committing to the endeavor, and putting their faith in me and my team to see it through. I won't go into the details of the many ways students can take advantage of the Virtual Academy's online courses. That's a longer speech than you or I care to sit through tonight, especially if you've already heard it. But in total, we serve 55 students this school year. 14 of those students are seniors. 7 of those seniors chose to fully enroll with us and become our inaugural graduating class. It is with great pride, honor, and joy that I report to you all 7 of those seniors have completed all of their requirements for graduation and will be receiving the very first ever Tullahoma Virtual Academy diplomas tonight. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but the last thing our THS teachers wanted to do after their experiences with virtual learning during the 2021 school year was teach more virtual learning. But they did it, and they did it very well. It would be criminal of me to stand before you tonight and not recognize those who are truly responsible for the success of our TVA students this school year. These professionals were not only tasked with teaching online classes, but planning, designing, and creating all of the content for those classes. I am awed and humbled by the knowledge, skill, professionalism, and heart of these 23 teachers who turned an idea into reality this year. Would our TVA teachers please stand and be recognized at this time? I also want to express my extreme gratitude to my full-time TVA team, 2 individuals who have been vital to our mission throughout this school year. No job was too great or too small. They are creative, they love our students, and their daily presence made life better for everyone at our school. TVA Career and Graduation Coach Mike Young and Production Studio Manager Michael Holliday, please stand and be recognized. It's been a year. It's been a year of building, a year of learning, a year of making mistakes, sometimes failing, sometimes crashing and burning in spectacular fashion, but then getting back up and going back to work. Graduates, such is life. This is how we grow. This is how we learn. This is how we get better. I pray you enjoy all the happiness and wonder this life has to offer you. I pray you find your place, your passion, and your purpose. If you wake up one day in the future and realize the road you're on isn't taking you there, I hope you'll make a U-turn and go get it. Earlier this week, I had the pleasure of hearing Mr. Derek Young speak at the Motlow College graduation ceremony. Some of you were in that ceremony as well. Congratulations. Mr. Young spoke about living a legendary life. He spoke about how we move on from this world. Our lives are documented by a beginning date and an end date with a dash in the middle. He pointed out that the dash is where everything happens. The dash is your legacy. That dash is the life you lived. Mr. Young's advice for living a truly legendary life is to make the dash matter. Fill it with as much greatness as possible. And be nice. Don't forget to be nice. That's important. And so to the inaugural graduating class of the Tullahoma Virtual Academy, thank you. Thank you for making us a part of your legacy and for trusting us with your senior year of high school. I hope you will be proud TVA alumni and realize the significance of what you have accomplished this year and what you represent to our school. To the entire graduating class of 2022, God bless you, and thank you for the last 4 years of memories. I implore you to go out in the world, be the person you were born to be, live a legendary life, and be nice. Congratulations.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
He's a little bit of you, he's a little bit of me. He's the trash along the roadside of Tennessee. He's the garbage that we find. He's the dream we left behind. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. A throwaway bottle or pop-top can may not seem much to a traveling man, but a little bit of litter goes a long, long way. Rolling and growing, getting bigger every day. Tennessee trash messing up the highways. Tennessee trash junking up the byways. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash.
We have met the enemy, and he is us.
Welcome back. Continuing with our Tullahoma High School graduation theme, we now hear from the THS singers. We'll be right back with more news after these messages.
One thing about Parkview, we could bring our animal out there with us.
It would have been a deal breaker if we had not been able to take Gracie.
Yeah, we would not have gone.
If you want to do something, there's something to do most of the day. You shouldn't get bored.
I really enjoy my life here at Parkview. I really choose what I want to do. We have a wonderful library with hundreds of books that I love. It is a wonderful place.
There's a lot of talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine, but the reality is, it's safer than going for a run. Give it a shot. Find a free appointment today at covid19.tn.gov.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home, and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
Welcome back. We now go to Tullahoma High School Student Body President Joey Bagby for the turning of the tassels and the tossing of the caps.
Joey Bagby, the pleasure is mine to give you the microphone, sir.
Hello, Tullahoma Wildcats. I'm Joey Bagby, and I'm your student body president. And I want to say it has been an honor to work amongst you all this last year. I'm proud of everyone here, and I'm going to miss each and every single one of y'all. If I could leave everyone with the last piece of advice, it would be a quote that resonates to my heart by Michael Josephson. And it is to make sure you are proud of yourself in your journey, have faith in how far you can go, and always to enjoy your journey. With that, class of 2022, I want to say congratulations, we have done it. You now may move your tassel from the right to the left. THS, could you stand up? Thank you.
With Tullahoma City Schools coming to a close next week, the City Schools will begin its summer meal program with 2 sessions, the first of which will take place from May 31st until June 29th, with the other session taking place on July 11th through the 15th and July 18th through the 22nd. From May 31st until June 22nd, drive-through locations will occur Mondays and Wednesdays at each Tullahoma City Schools campus from 11:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. On June 27th and 29th, the drive-through location will solely be at East Lincoln Elementary School. On Mondays, the district will provide 2-day meal packs, and on Wednesdays, 3-day meal packs will be supplied. The Starvation Salvation Station, also known as S3 route, will also run during both sessions. From May 31st until July 29th, the S3 route will deliver bags during lunch from 11 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. On July 11th through 15th and July 18th through 22nd, the S3 route will be serving breakfast and lunch each day. The breakfast route will begin at 7:30 a.m. with lunch beginning at 11 a.m. The full S3 route is as follows. Breakfast starts at Tullahoma Village at 7:30 a.m., Whispering Oaks 7:45 a.m., Cedar Lane Village 8:10 a.m., Highland Court 8:30 a.m., Ada Farrell 8:50 a.m., Briarwood Apartments 9 a.m., Eastgate Apartments 9:15 a.m., and finished at Dawson Apartments at 9:30 a.m. Lunch will start at Lanham Library at 11 a.m., Tullahoma Village at 12:15 p.m., Whispering Oaks at 12:35 p.m., Cedar Lane Village at 1:10 p.m., Highland Court at 1:45 p.m., Ada Farrell at 2:30 p.m., Briarwood Apartments at 2:50 p.m., Eastgate Apartments at 3:10 p.m., and finish up at Dawson Apartments at 3:30 p.m. If any changes are made to the schedule, it will be updated at tcsedu.net, and any questions about the program can be directed there too. And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Royce Massengill and Jamie Moorhead, who will speak about Tullahoma's Juneteenth celebration. Tullahoma's Memorial Day service will be on the May 27th, and we'll get the details on that. We'll also hear about the upcoming Tullahoma Tour of Gardens. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
To be honest, I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I checked what the CDC says and spoke with my doctor about the potential side effects. It definitely made me much less anxious. She told me if I have some arm pain or feel tired, that's completely normal as my body builds a defense to the virus.
I was willing to take the vaccine to protect me, my family, and my friends.
Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1962 at 92 degrees. Record low for this day was in 1927 at 39 degrees. The average high for this day is 78 and the average low is 56. Mostly clear for tonight with a low of 59. Mostly sunny for Wednesday with a high of 86 and a low of 67. And a 30% chance of storms for Thursday with a high of 88 and a low of 68. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.